Here we have a mid-season clash of teams who've earned their spot in the top 25, trying to come up with a victory today and make a big push toward the home stretch. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Hawkeyes will kick this deep to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense comes onto the field for the first time today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
They'll kick it away here. And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk, if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. And he's got another chance to have another great day.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off the play fake on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw testing the middle. Makes the diving. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Here's a throw underneath to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moving to the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Boom. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drop in back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. The Hawkeyes will bring their punt team onto the field.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. He's right down the field for a touchdown. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To the air. It's St. Clair. Deep shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff in a single back formation. And they stop him at the 4 for an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
1st and goal, handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense moving to a bunch formation. Hands it off on the counter. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal block.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the handoff on a counter. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he steps out at the 8. A crucial takeaway.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
The Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Near the goal line. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
But that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Went after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gets to the 1st and still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Look out, room to run here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking for a man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Hawkeyes with 1st and 10 here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bought some time, now lets it go. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
Looking to chuck it again. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
And I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And the quarterback dropping back. It's a quick grab. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. A gain makes it second and medium. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's running out of time here. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Short throw to the back. An easy completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but it's a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Movement here from the tight end. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Brings up 2nd down.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The pocket breaking down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent the big play.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking. Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Excellent field position here for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To throw, it's St. Clair. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right.
No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Penn State.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Iowa offense will take over.
And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment. Side before this crucial play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Grinding away on the ground. Breaks free. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here. And a lopsided victory. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Second down after that previous play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the Hawkeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. The ball is caught and tackled there by the defense. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.